What if the person you loved resented you for saving their life? For 30 years, I gave everything to him. I sacrificed my health, my happiness. But in return, he hated me for it. He never understood why I saved him. Now, I've been reborn. I've let go of the past, and I'm finally free. This time, I'm not saving him. Let him crumble without me. Lucia slowly opens her eyes, a sharp, sterile light shining above her. Her head is throbbing, and everything feels disoriented. Nurse. Dr. Stewart, you're awake. Thank goodness. Let me get the doctor. Lucia's heart races as she looks around. The sterile white walls of the hospital room feel eerily familiar. She touches her chest and feels the faint scar where she had donated her kidney. It all comes rushing back. She remembers everything. Lucia should be afraid, confused, or overwhelmed by the sudden shift in reality. But instead, something inside me clicks into place. I had been given a second chance. A rebirth. I wasn't just waking up from surgery. I was waking up to an entirely different life. I could feel it, the weight of my past lifting. It was time to leave it all behind. Lucia watches Craig lying on a hospital bed, pale and frail. Doctors hover around, murmuring among themselves, shaking their heads. She looks at Craig's face, a life barely clinging to his broken body. Doctor, we don't have much time. His kidneys have failed. Without a transplant, he won't survive. Lucia's hands tremble. She looks at Craig, knowing there's only one choice. They've been through so much together. Her heart aches. Lucia, I loved him. I always had. But I never knew that love could become a prison. I didn't hesitate. I matched the requirements. I was his perfect kidney match. I was going to save him, no matter the cost. She lifts her chin, walks up to the doctor, and gives her decision. Lucia, I'll do it. I'll donate. Please, save him. The doctor's relief is visible. Lucia doesn't. Wait for Craig to speak. She's already made her decision. Lucia and Craig sit on a couch. There's an uncomfortable silence hanging between them. Craig stares out the window, his face unreadable. Craig, I never asked you to save me, you know. Lucia is stunned. She blinks rapidly, as if she didn't hear. Him right, Lucia, but Craig, I gave you my kidney. I gave you my health, my life. Don't you see? I saved you because I love you. Craig, love? You think I'm grateful for this? You think I wanted to be saved? Now I'm stuck with this debt to you, a constant reminder that you ruined my life. Lucia's eyes fill with tears. The pain is too much to bear. She tries to reach for him, but he pulls away, his face twisted with anger and bitterness. Lucia, I thought you'd be thankful, Craig. I thought we would be okay. Craig, you didn't save me, Lucia. You saved yourself from feeling guilty. And now I'm just the prisoner of your kindness. Lucia's hands shake as she folds clothes. Craig stands in the doorway, looking at her with contempt. Craig, you've done enough. I don't want to live this life anymore. Lucia stops, her face falling. Lucia, what are you talking about? What more? Do you want me to do? I've given you everything. My kidney, my time, my love. And this is how you repay me? Craigie didn't ask for any of it. You think you're some kind of hero? Well, I don't want your charity. Not now. Not ever. Lucia breaks down in front of him, her heart breaking. Lucia, I loved you, Craig. I gave you my life, and this is how you treat me? Craig doesn't answer. He turns and walks out the door, leaving Lucia to cry in the empty apartment. Lucia sits alone on the couch, her face blank. She stares at the wall, lost in thought. She's exhausted, mentally and physically. Years of giving have drained her. Lucia, I loved him, yes. But I had to face the truth. I couldn't keep saving someone who didn't want to be saved. I couldn't live my life for someone else anymore. And the truth was, I had nothing left to give. She picks up her phone. The number on the screen is familiar. Her mother. Mom, on the phone, Lucia, Craig's condition is worsening. They say he needs help. Lucia. Tell him to find someone else. I'm done. Lucia hangs up the phone. The weight she's carried for so long finally lifts. She's made her decision. It's time for her to live. She stands up, walks to the window, and watches the world outside. Lucia walks through the airport, her luggage in tow. She's leaving it all behind. Craig, the guilt, the burden of love that was never returned. For the first time in years, she feels alive, free. I was reborn. I was free. I didn't need anyone's permission to live my life. And this time, I was going to live for myself. Lucia sits in her hotel room, sipping tea, her legs crossed comfortably on the couch. Her phone rings again. This time it's from Craig's sister, Edith. Edith over phone, Lucia. You have to come. Craig. He's in critical condition. Please, he needs you. Lucia looks at her phone, her face unreadable. She sets it down, looking out the window at the stars. There it was again. The call to save him. But I didn't owe him anything anymore. He had made his choice, and I had made mine. Lucia walks along the beach, the sound of the waves soothing her mind. The air is salty, the sun low on the horizon, casting an orange glow across the ocean. She stops, closing her eyes for a moment, breathing deeply. Lucia, I used to be so afraid of being alone. But now I understand. The silence is freedom. And this life, it's mine to live. She watches the sun sink below the horizon, feeling at peace for the first time in years. Lucia walks into the hospital room where Craig lies, pale and sickly. She looks at him, truly looks at him for the first time in years. He looks up at her, his eyes filled with a strange mixture of fear and desperation. Craig, Lucia, please, you have to help me. I've made so many mistakes. Lucia stands tall, her arms crossed over her chest. Lucia, you always wanted me to save you. But I can't anymore. I'm not your savior. I saved you once, but you never appreciated it. Now, you're going to have to face the consequences of your choices, without me. Craig's face crumbles in shock and regret. Lucia, he never understood me. Never understood that I didn't need saving. But I've finally saved myself. And that's all I'll ever need. Lucia stands on a cliff, the vast ocean stretching out before her. She feels the wind in her hair and the sun on her skin. She's free. Lucia, sometimes the hardest thing to do is walk away, but it's also the most liberating. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories of second chances, growth, and letting go. See you next time.